Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans, to the Kringle Cup 5. It's me, your favorite, the indomitable Coach Grant. I'm casting an exciting match tonight. It is going to be our last one for round one of the Kringle Cup 5. It's going to be a really interesting match. I'm excited to see how this goes. So tonight, I am pleased to present Coach Andrew to speak about his team, the 7's. Coach Andrew, you're on.
Hey guys, thank you
So,
for
oh, go ahead.
letting me on.
Yeah. So, Coach Andrew, you are playing a halfling team this year. This is a new addition to the Blood Bowl video game as of earlier this summer. And we haven't seen one in action yet. How do you feel about your halfling team?
Tomb Kings weren't out yet, and I said what I said. I will be playing the halflings until the Tomb Kings are out.
All right.
6-7.
6-7. Okay. How do you feel about tonight's game? Are you confident?
Yes, we're gonna win.
All right. Well, good to hear. We're going to bring on tonight's other competitor, Coach Cole.
Hello.
Coach Cole and his team, HELFURT SWEETTEETH, uh, which is a vampire team. We also have not seen a vampire team in action. Could you tell us a little bit about HELFURT SWEETTEETH, Cole?
Well, we're vampire team. We got some extra guys. We got some vampires. They're really strong and quick. So we're gonna hope we can just run down these halfling.
Are you feeling confident about your ability to win tonight?
I'm not sure. Um.
Oh,
Uh.
so that's a
uh
no.
yes. No. We have. I know of an infamous halfling coach at the Warhammer store, and he's pretty tough to beat. So we'll see if Andrew is also tough to beat as well.
All right. Well, we'll see. Well, you guys can go ahead, mute and deafen, and start your match, and we'll get this show on the road. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this puppy started. Waiting for these guys to start their game. This is gonna be an interesting game. Like I said, we haven't seen either of these teams in action yet, so it's gonna. I don't really know a lot of what's gonna happen. It's gonna be unique, that's for sure. Still waiting for this game to start. Come on, guys, go ahead and hit that start button, if you will. That would be helpful to me. There we are. Okay. Get rid of the logo here. Put the game up. The game is starting. And here we are. Ooh, whose pitch is this? This is a cool looking one. This got to be the halfling pitch. Very cool. Oh, my tummy is going crazy. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, we have the 7's. We will win about 6 or 7 games. Wow. Health versus HELFURT SWEETTEETH. And it looks like. Okay, we're still waiting on the 7's to join. HELFURT SWEETTEETH is not going to get any petty cash. The 7's should get a decent amount. Yeah, look at that. 280,000 in petty cash. Wowzers. And he's got Cindy Pre-Whistle, a star player. It looked like he picked up a halfling chef as well. And I'm sorry, I missed the other thing. Let's see. I can pull these up, right? Which button was that? Boop. Okay. Hey. So yes, the 7's got a cheerleader, a halfling master chef, uh, Joseph Bugman. All right. And they are setting up right now. I'm sorry, I hate to do this, Blood Bowl fans. My tummy is going insane. I've got to I've got to take care of that. I'll be right back. Again, my sincerest apologies, Blood Bowl fans. But you cannot ignore the call of Mother Nature. If you do, she will show up at your door unannounced. It looks like we had an exciting first turn here. The HELFURT SWEETTEETH team has control of the ball. A lot of pummeling action going on the line of scrimmage here. Honestly, Cole's not even. I really thought Cole would be in a stronger position than this, but it doesn't look like he is. Whew. That being said, these two guys are in the middle here of the field, and pretty open. Cole's going to be able to stand that thrower up and this blitzer. So, all right. Turn 2. Let's see how Cole responds to this. Okay, Hypnotic Gaze was a success. Who is hypnotically gazed? Tun 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 Sahur is now confused, and he's lost his tackle zone. That's so strong. And see, look, he just ran right past, no need to dodge. Dieter Nightmare, the Thrall lineman, who has the ball. Wow, big dodges from Blood Dragon Pichil. Ooh, who's only going to be able to pull out a push on Bombabini Gusini. Threatening to chuck him off the pitch. Coach Marlowe special. All right, Cole's been doing a lot of rushing here, but yeah, look, it's so easy to move around when the other players don't have their tackle zones. That's pretty nice. His cage is cornered by this treeman. It's gonna be pretty easy for Andrew to peel open that corner of the cage. Now to get somebody in there to fight is gonna be tough because he's gonna need multiple. Seeing as how these halflings are all strength 2. An open the door. Uses Fend to some success here. Tun 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 Sahur with a good hit on Aben for the imposter. And then, yeah, I think opening the door might go here for Dieter Nightmare. But he's going to need, like I said, a hand if he wants a good chance at doing something. And that's going to be somewhat difficult for him to get. What he could do is he could move Cappuccino Assassino here, and then use Bombardiro Crocodilo to attack Yvonne Carnage, and then move forward with that. So then you've got Bombardiro up against Dieter. Then you bring in Open the Door for a blitz. Yeah, I think that's what we're about to see. And then you at least have one other person there who he can get a hand from. Where is his star player? Oh, here on the other end. Here it is. Here's the start. The start of the big moves. Nice pow from Bombardiro onto Yvonne. Here's the blitz from Open the Door. It's a pow. Great strategy. It paid off. The ball is out of Cole's hands. The tricky part now is getting it into Andrews. That'll be a both down. Ooh. Oh no. Bombabini Gusini is badly hurt. He'll be out for the rest of this game. Here's the blitz from Blood Dragon Pichiel. On to opening the door. Does Cole... Okay, so he's going for the push. Blood Dragon has Juggernaut. And... okay, Rolf Gory Cleats with a hit on to opening the door. So that makes room for Herman the Gravedigger to come pick the ball up, or maybe Duke Olive Necrarch, the thrower, might have a better chance. Edgar von Karstein on the Berber Patapim. It's just a push. Getting some movement around here. So this tree is rooted for sure. Yeah. Is this tree rooted? This tree also is rooted. We do have the ball. Herman the Gravedigger has the ball. He can move a little bit more. I think is advisable considering that these halflings can't move very much at all. Got another Hypnotic Gaze onto Tun Sahur. That'll free up Vogelin the Curse. Yep, here he comes. Ooh, he's rushing and he needs to reroll. He will use his last reroll for that. So Cole's down to 0 rerolls now. Andrew's got 2. And Joseph Bugman, who allows a reroll if there's a result of 1 on a KO recovery test. So that's just more likely that people get up. And if Andrew can't get 11 people for the next drive, Joseph Bugman can enter the pitch for that 1 drive. So, how about them apples? Yeah, I think Cole's has got a good command of the field right now. He's been able to remove 2 players from Andrew's team. But, like, he's out of rerolls, so his ability to mitigate risk is severely reduced. And I think Cole's going to score this drive, but I think Andrew has a really good chance of returning the favor before the end of the half. And yeah, here's a good hit from Cappuccino Assassino. So I mean, these halflings can still hit. Just because they're all weak doesn't mean anything. Because he's got numbers. They can all move around and very easily. Well, not very easily. They can't really move far. But they've all got, a lot of them have dodge. Most of them have dodge. And so they can move around easily that way, and they're stunty. And so they can get together and get those dice rolls all pulled together into a big hit. Okay, Andrew fails his rush, uses a reroll, fails it again, and now his player is injured, tripping on himself. That was Chimpanzini Bananini, the catcher. Not so great for Andrew. It's gonna be a tough one to swallow. Cole has plenty of room and time to delay the game, so that's gonna really reduce Andrew's ability, to respond this half and score. Cole has some really strong positionals, and I think the halflings are gonna have a hard time responding to that. Why he didn't start with his star player, I'm not sure. Maybe she has some illegal things and that would get her kicked off the field. Yes, she does. Okay. So, we'll probably see her come out next half. But, I don't know, maybe he should have picked a different star player where he could have put them in the whole game. Yeah, Cole, no need to take the risk there to rush. No need to, even if he didn't have to, there's no need. He wants to delay the game. He wants to not score yet, just to stop Andrew from having the chance. I honestly though, if I was Cole, if he picked up maybe 2 more injuries, then I wouldn't even care. I think Andrew, he does have like large numbers on his team. That's what his team is about. But he's gonna start feeling it pretty soon if the things keep going the way they're going. Oh, So much for stunty. What is that? That's crazy. Dodge and stunty? More like fodge and funty. Am I right, fellas? It doesn't have shit. Nothing is going that guy's way at the moment. I'd be burning up a little bit about this. Okay, he's got his bloodlust, and now he's got to eat a thrall. Oh, who is badly injured. It's the first we've seen of that yet. Cole slightly explained that to me before. So I'm not sure exactly what activates the bloodlust. I think it's a roll that's taken every turn. Um, and if they fail, then they need to eat, and he will just go for the nearest thrall and badly injure them. What happens if there's no thralls around? I don't know. A turnover occurs. Okay, that's what happens. Whoa. So that's a huge nerf for the vampire team. If you're playing against vampires, try to take these thralls off the field if possible. I always say try to take people off the field like it's that easy, like it's a choice you can make. But these thrall linemen, if you can injure them, foul them, do whatever you can to get them out of the field, his vampires will starve and he'll just constantly have turnovers. See, there goes another one. He's knocked or stunned. So he's not off the field yet. Oh, them. Oh, what do we do there? We failed to dodge William Dan Strigoi. That's got to be Romanian. William. No, I don't know. Cole's emoting. That was very frustrating to him. That's funny. Big hit from the Mr. Tree here. Uh, yeah, Andrew basically has no way to get to the ball. If I were him, I would focus on punishing these vampires. Like I said, these thralls apparently are the key. If you can injure them and take them off the field for the rest of the game, that's bigly. That is bigly huge, actually. That's so funny because usually you're trying to do that to people's positionals, but his vampires have regeneration. What is going on? That is Andrew's third injury from a failed dodge or rush. That's rough. That is rough. That's the rub, I guess, but my goodness. Oh, that can't feel too good at all. And Cole's just going to score out of pity, it seems, maybe boredom. And that is a touchdown for HELFURT SWEETTEETH. The vampires are wearing blouses, I've just realized. It's like Jerry's puffy shirt, if anybody is a Seinfeld fan. And yikes, no KO'd returns for the 7's. Whew. He should have got a Bloodweiser keg or two, mayhaps. Oh, Joseph Bugman to the field. Star player Joseph Bugman. So now we have both of our star players on the pitch. Cindy Pie Whistle and Joseph Bugman. Joseph has tackle, wrestle, Loner, and Thick Skull. Andrew is lining them all up. His plan is to hit. That's a good plan, I think. Yeah, I don't think he's got any chance for the rest of this half. It's 2 turns left, or 3 turns, but still, I don't see it happening. Well, unless he gives the ball to somebody who can be thrown. Have we ever seen that work? I've never. I don't think we've ever seen it work in a POG tournament, where a player was thrown and still held the ball successfully. But you never know. That may be Andrew's plan here. Do we see a handoff? I don't know. If it was his plan, I feel like he'd have done it already. Yeah, so he's moving on. Cindy Pie Whistle, what has she got there? She's throwing something. Is it a bomb? It's explosive. He's going to catch it. William Don Strigoi. I don't know if you would want to catch that per se. Oh, he caught it and threw it at Andrew's people. He took down this Thrall lineman, but Zenless Zone 0 as well. Another big hit from a tree man. We got Trippy Troppy and Opine Nador setting up tackle zones, which I don't know. I don't really like because they're a strength lower than basically Cole's entire team. So why would you? I don't know. Not a fan of this. I'd at least like offset him one. And that way he'd have to use a blitz to get rid of your guy. But we'll see. We'll see. Andrew has not used a blitz yet. I don't believe. Here it is. Bombardiro Crocodiro onto Grantier, the Fatal Melody. It's a both down. Grantier is stunned. Ooh. See, this is what I was talking about. Cole's got 0 rerolls, 0 flexibility. Andrew also is now down to 0 rerolls. But yeah, see, Cole just didn't get a turn there. He's letting us know how he feels about that. Why, let's just throw the man, Andrew. Throw the little guy. I guess it's too late because he'd have to use his turn running up there and then get thrown. Ugh. I mean, we've got some thinking going on over here. Okay. And there's the hit from Trippy Troppy onto Vacalin the Curse. Stunned. All you can eat is her star ability with the bomb. Oh, it failed. She blowed herself up. John Pork is calling, got a head injury. That's turnover. Oh my gosh. Andrew is taking all of his own players off the field. A little gift for Cole there. So far, this Halfling team has been pretty miserable. Which I guess I thought it would be a pretty miserable experience for Andrew, but this is much more miserable than I thought it would be, even. Oh! Cole going for a dumb dodge for some reason. It didn't work out. Just got sideswiped by the tree man. Ooh, tree man foul. That did not really do anything. See, Andrew, you're fouling the wrong players. They have high armor value. Uh, go for the lineman. Ooh, big pass here from Andrew. Can't really do anything with it, unfortunately. And he's just going to end his turn. And that was the first half. 0 for the 6-7s, 1 for HELFURT SWEETTEETH. The 6-7s are kind of suffering at the moment, and I think the suffering is going to continue. So, and then, yeah, both of the star players have just been sent off. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Andrew's down to 9 players. Yikes. And again, most of them are out by his own hand. Maybe the hand of fate or chance, because those dodge rolls that they should have made and those rushes that should not have injured them. Luckily for Andrew, he's able to place somebody where the ball would land. Unluckily for Andrew, that somebody failed to catch it. I think his catcher is injured, so it's not like he could have put a better player there. And he's going to fail to pick up the ball. Andrew has to use his only reroll to pick it up successfully. He's going to stand behind Toon 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 Sahur, who I would imagine is probably going to throw the hell out of that little guy, right? I would assume we bring Berber, Patapim, and Bombadiro Crocodilo up to give assist to Zenless Zone Zero and Chicletera Bicicletera. But maybe Nart. Oh, okay, well here comes Open the Door. There's our hit from Toon 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 Sahur onto Gontran, Jaws of Steel. It's just a push. Nothing exciting at all. There's our blitz from Berber Patapim. Again, just a push. Cole also, now that the half is over, does have 2 rerolls to Andrew's 0. So the tables have turned. Well, not that they were ever turned really in Andrew's favor this game. This has been a struggle, a little struggle bus for him. His only solace is that I really like this pitch, this halfling pitch. I think it looks cool. But this is a tough first game. But the halflings are a new team, and it was known before they were added that it was going to take some luck and some time to master them. So he's still got, however many weeks, 7. not including the championships, to figure it out. So, yeah, this definitely is not his game today, though. Okay, and there was Bloodlust failure. Raw from Gory Cleats. A good hit on Trippy Troppy. Yeah, Cole's gonna start cleaning this up. Oh man, I really feel bad for Andrew. That's rough. He's gonna be out of folks pretty soon here. Here comes a big foul from Cole. Cole does not feel bad for Andrew. Cole is here to make it worse. No. And he bowed. The little bow. That is Trippy Troppy with a head injury now. Cole successfully argued the call. Edgar von Karstein gets to stay on the field despite his flagrant foul. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. That is Blood Bowl, folks. You know, it's everyone says you can't get mad. You can't get mad. I know if I was Coach Andrew, I'd be pretty steaming. I can get mad. Nobody else can. Them's the rules. Them's the breaks. But I would be pissed about this. I wouldn't talk to Cole because I am already suffering. You've basically already got the game. Why did you have to do that to me? But on Cole's hand, it's fun. That's why, because it's fun. We've got a failure of the throw teammate. Andrew is yeah trying his best to get something done here. But instead, all he's really done is handed the ball over to HELFURT SWEETTEETH. And we'll see who Cole uses to collect that ball. I think he should stop using his thralls. Those are his most likely characters to die. Why level them up? What's the point? What's the point of leveling them up? I don't see a point. Alright, we got a pickup from William Don Strigoi. He's going to have to re-roll that pickup. He's passing it. The catch was a failure. Cole used a re-roll for the catch as well. That also failed. It's kind of, I don't understand. Did he not have enough room to, oh, I don't know. Cole can play recklessly. I mean, that was reckless and stupid, but Cole's got so much wiggle room at this point that it really doesn't matter. But Toon 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 Sahur is here to set the record straight. That is for sure. You know, Cole's got the wiggle room, but Andrew still can punish him for being stupid if he wants. Oh, and he's getting quite a few little guys up there. Again, I don't, even if Andrew covers the ball, I don't think he's in a very good spot. Cole kind of easily can just take it and do what he wants. It's kind of sandbox mode for Cole now that Andrew's down. Let's see, how many players is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 4, 5. That's 5. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, once your opponent is down 8 players, you can just do whatever you want. That's just how it works. So, William de Strigon had used his hypnotic gaze on Bombardiro Crocodilo, which means anybody can just go in and pick that ball up now. Not have to worry about dodging. That is really strong. Okay. Well, he got there. He failed to pick up. I'm not sure what Andrew's move should be here. I guess move up La Pedrita. And then blitz with Chiclatera onto Vacalin. And then attack with Bombardiro onto William. But then nobody can get the ball. So what? Okay, well, we've got a good pal from Bombardiro. Oh, he just stood these guys up and didn't do anything. Probably also fine. Andrew's in such a tough spot, I really can't. I'm having a hard time coming up with good things for him to do. Everything's got some drawback. That was pretty cool. That little dodge. He's over here throwing up a tackle zone now. You never want to end a turn this way. And Tralalilo Tralala is stunned. Cole is going to have to act serious if he wants to score again this half. He's kind of been toying with his food, but if he wants any sort of substantive meal, he's going to have to stop. What could be cool, so let's say Edgar von Kirstein gets rid of Opin Dador. Well, who would go pick up the ball now? I don't know. I was going to say there could be a series of passes that would be cool to see. But it is, it's not really there. Oh, wait. It is. He's picked it up. He's passing. He's using his throw skill. We've caught it. Grantier has caught it. Grantier can hand off to Edgar von Kirstein, who could try to dodge away. Oh, Bloodlust. He's got Bloodlust. Ooh, the double red skulls. Well, either way, with that pass, Cole has moved the ball pretty far down the field in the other direction. Andrew's definitely not going to score. I mean, I'd put life savings on this. It's a rough one. It's a rough one for Andrew today. And then I don't know if Cole. Oh, we got a failed rush. He succeeded dodge and a failed rush. That's a shame. Okay, Cole is up here, beating up the rest of these little guys. I think he's really wanting to injure him. He's really wanting to take some more out. He's definitely earned his 3 casualties. Yeah, here's his blitz. Ooh, and he's not gonna get nothing out of it. And open the door's got fend, so can't even follow that up. All right, Cole, time to move the ball. Yeah, no need to rush when you really don't have to. Here's some big hits from Herman the Gravedigger. Ooh! Another badly hurt. At least it's badly hurt, so it's just this match. That was Berber Patapim. And here comes the foul from Vaclin the Curse. Oh! Onto Tralalilo Tralala. Nothing really came of it, probably because he has an armor value of 11. Rip. Oh my god, a serious injury on the red roll, on the red skull. That was opening the door. I don't know how many people Andrew's going to have next game, but that might play into his strategy of getting a lot of petty cash. You don't know. Alright, here comes a big blitz from Duke Olive Necrarch. Hit onto La Pedrita. Oh yeah, he's gonna hit this tree now. Cole is out for blood for some reason. I don't know what Andrew said to him before the game. But this is a no mercy type thing. Take no prisoners. Alright, we failed Bloodlust. That's turnover. RKO. What is happening? Oh my gosh, Edgar von Karstein needs to eat. And he's gonna eat the ball carrier. I love that. Cole's team just eats itself. There's really a way to punish that if you, because look. These thralls are all strength 3. Ooh, failed the rush. But yeah, if you have like strength 4 or above, I mean like I know usually you want to focus on positionals, but why not just okay? And that was another score from HELFURT SWEETTEETH. But why not just focus on the linemen? They're the easy ones. They don't have skills, and the more of them you knock out, the worse Cole's team is, because his people will starve. It's a good mechanic. I really like that. It helps balance out how the kind of brokenness of their positionals. All right, yeah, and this game is a wraps. We guess we're gonna find out what they do for their last 2 turns. Um, there's the kick. He's gonna pick up and pass the ball. Failed to pass, and there goes his turn. There goes his chance at revenge. Any that he might have had. Not that Cole put any good players up at the line, of course. Okay, Cole's last turn. Oh yeah, he wants a little bit of blood before this thing is said and done. It looks like he's not going to get any. Maybe the tree man. Maybe he rushes up and tries to take down the tree man. Here's the blitz. It's a POW. Toon Sahur is down. Duke Olive Necrarch should probably step to the side. Make room for somebody else to come in and do the foul. Okay, William de Strigoi failed his bloodlust. Now he's using hypnotic gaze on Tralalila Tralala, and he's eating his neighbor Rolf Gory Cleats. Here comes the foul. Nothing really on the Toon 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 Sahur. And that is going to be the game, folks. Wowzers is about all I can say. That was a little bit of a rough watch. So we are returning to the main menu, and we are going to bring our coaches back to talk about the game in just a second. I gotta pull it back up because it keeps kicking me out every time. And then we gotta now it's the next round, so I gotta go back, and then I gotta hit that button. Okay. Welcome back, coaches. What a game. We are going to talk to Coach Andrew first. Coach Andrew, are you with us?
Hello.
Coach Andrew, that was rough. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. That was a hard watch. You kind of got your ass beat. But a lot of your player injuries were really just from players rushing and failing a rush and getting injured, or dodging and failing a dodge and getting injured. So I don't know. How do you feel about that game from your perspective?
Uh, about as well as I thought it would go. Uh, it's not Tomb Kings.
It's not Tomb Kings, that's for certain. I feel like there's a lot of potential with the halfling setup. There might just be a significant learning curve. But yeah, that was a rough watch. I felt really bad for you. And the injuries just kept piling up, and it seemed like there was nothing you could do to stop it. Um,
Well, the good news is I have a bye week after
yes.
this.
Okay, you have the bye week, good. So you'll be able to heal up a little bit,
That is
get
true.
some money,
Yeah.
and so yeah, that's not all too bad at all. Well, my condolences, and we're gonna move on to our winning coach, Coach Cole. Congratulations on your devastating victory today.
Thank you.
So, you were kind of lollygagging there, Cole. What was that all about?
Um. Well, I've not played the vampires before, and there were some times where I goofed, and the
Hmm.
game's like, oh, so you didn't want to do the block action because you failed uh your bloodthirst test?
Uh,
Okay. And I'm like, oh, well, I still want to hit that guy, and you're like, no, you've chosen to move. And I'm like, okay, I'll just remember next time, and then I just eat a guy.
yeah. Well, yeah, like
So it took a little longer than it did to get some of the touchdowns.
yeah, okay. So I was wondering because I thought you should have been able to easily score three if you wanted, but I see there's a little bit of learning curve as so far as game mechanics revolving around the vampire team. But this was a good win for you. You got to let's see how many SPP we got out of it. Oh, okay. And then I get to play you next, so that'll be fun. Um, yeah, but congratulations today, Cole. How do you feel about your win? Did you do anything special?
Um, I felt good about it. Um, I'll celebrate by putting money into the team.
Yeah. Okay, well, congratulations, Coach Cole. Coach Andrew, enjoy your bye week. Thank you, Blood Bowl fans, for watching. Uh, good night.
6-7.
6-7.